In this episode, I get to live the life of Dr. Tenma and build my very own Astro Boy. So, stick around. Hello, fellow dorks and dorkettes, and welcome to It Came From My Side of the Laundry Room. My name is Rob, and like I said, I will be living out the life of Dr. Tenma and bringing Astro Boy to life in building block form. This was sent to me from Pantasy, and they have some really awesome franchises that they are making building sets of. But we're going to start with Astro Boy, which definitely was at the top of my list, and I'm super excited to build him. And it is, as you can see, a 50-50 of the mechanical and of his shelled body. And I just want to point out the packaging, which is beautiful, but we have like an official hologram sticker from Tezuka Productions, who owns the rights to Astro Boy, and it says officially licensed all over this thing. And I mean, we have his face and everything all over this box, and this awesome schematic picture where you can see through his body, which is kind of what this will be. So yeah, I've been into Astro Boy pretty much since the early 90s, when anime was starting to ramp up here in America, and we also had that pop culture what's new is old again thing going on. So, you know, the property of Astro Boy was kind of gaining some momentum around that time. I mean, I remember getting many Astro Boy t-shirts, and unfortunately they were all white. And if you know me, I'm a total klutz when it comes to wearing white. So they didn't last long, but when they did last, I wore them proudly. And I used to watch the old cartoon, you know, on video cassettes. And yeah, I've always been a fan of Astro Boy. So I'm super excited to jump into this. And I'm just going to jump into the review portion, and I will build this off camera, because I'm a very slow builder, so I don't think I need to bog down anybody's entertainment value by taking forever to build this awesome figure. So we will get back to me with the final product, and I'll review it. So again, thanks to Pantasy for sending this over, and super excited to start building, which I will do right now. So stay tuned.
There you go, Astro Boy!
Okay, folks, here we go. This surprised me because of how intricate the mechanical side of Astro Boy is, that I was able to do this in one night, in one sitting. I mean, it took about 5 hours to complete this, and that includes, you know, taking time to pick through the bricks and color code them and try to make the building experience a little bit easier. But you don't really need to make this easier, because Pantasy does such a great job of just numbering the bags, what those bags actually build, and the directions are some of the easiest I have ever seen. Even easier than Lego, in my opinion. I mean, this book is huge and just vibrantly colored, so easy step by step. I mean, this went together like butter. It was awesome. And I had so much fun because of that. I hate to bring this up, but another brick building company reached out to me and sent me a sample. And I was so frustrated because the bags weren't labeled properly, the bricks didn't go together that easy, and the directions were horrible. So, unfortunately, I was not able to do a review for that company because the review I would have given would not be what they were looking for. But anyway, what we are talking about is Pantasy's mechanical Astro Boy. And yeah, I am so happy with this. It's about 12 inches tall, about 13 when you add the base. And let me pull him in a little bit closer to look at some of this detailing. And as you can see, the light is refracting off of these silver pieces because the silver is excellent on these. I mean, the paint jobs on these items are amazing. And believe me, I was a little scared at first looking at all the little doohickeys and gizmos on this mechanical side, that I thought I was in for a world of hurt. But it was so easy. The only issue I had was this leg here. And that's just because of these little pieces here just kind of let go. So I was, in the middle of building, it would kind of fall apart a little bit. But for the detailing, it's so worth it and easily overlooked because of the overall package being great. Now, the boy side of Astro Boy, I mean, I love all the smooth pieces. I mean, it does a good job of pulling it all together, and I mean, he's slightly posable. They have ball joints in the wrist and the shoulder. This is also movable, but with these little doohickeys here and there, kind of makes it a little bit harder. I mean, but look at this, the mechanical hand. Look, right there's his blaster palm there. The little heart, awesome. That lets him know what good and evil is. But these little like shock absorbers and look amazing. I mean, everything looks amazing on this thing. His eye, his little nose machinery there. And I mean, this was just a joy to put together because of how great the instruction manual was and how everything was sorted out in the bags. I mean, I think I took a picture of it, and if I did, I'll throw it up here. But if I didn't, I will show you that, I mean, they're like bags 1 and 2. There's 2 of them. Build this portion. 3 does that. 4 does that. I mean, it breaks it all down. And I know I took pictures of this, but I'm just showing it anyway. You get this status bar as you're going. That's very encouraging, in my opinion, because it helps you know where exactly you're at. You can manage your time. And I mean, I'm all on board for this company because they have some really great sets as well. A lot of like retro, like Garfield sets that look amazing. They have other anime properties that are awesome. And yeah, I am all for it. Very happy with this company. So Pantasy gets very high marks in my book. Now, one of the things, I'm going to drop this down so we can look at the base. I mean, even something like the base has crazy detailing. I mean, you have machinery here, hoses, like a little generator. And this actually clips into his back to help him stand. But I had no problem with him standing without the base. I mean, as you're building it, I mean, you just put the torso to the side. Okay, time to build the leg. And it just, everything seemed to make sense. Some sets, it's like so abstract as you're going along, you can't really put your head around what portion you're doing until it all goes together. But this, a perfect roadmap with the directions, everything seemed to make sense because you could actually see Astro Boy coming to life every second you were building. I mean, some of the mechanical, especially the head, which took a very long time, I did feel like, where are we going with this? Because there's so many layers to it, which just adds to the awesome detailing. I mean, you're building layers upon layers out. And this part here, I mean, when you're building it initially, and then when this piece comes along, this like, you know, skull portion, you're like, oh my God, wow, that's what those pieces were for, because it has little hinged pieces to help it have that shape and make it look more mechanical. So, I mean, everything from the bricks color to the translucent bricks, like on his feet and on this like power generator thing back here, and his eye, I mean, those look awesome. All the silver pieces are great. I mean, the blues, I like. I mean, great colors across the spectrum here. So, I just want to buy a second set just so I can do a full Astro Boy and a full mechanical. Just kind of swap the pieces. Wouldn't that be funny? But, I mean, this is all posable. Turns here at his little kneecap. I don't know. I don't think it bends. I don't think his legs bend. I mean, his foot here has a ball joint, so it can move, which helps him stand perfectly without that base. So anyway, I can't say enough with how great this was and how fun this was to put together. So if you're an anime fan, an Astro Boy fan, or a fan of unique builds, I highly recommend this. So anyway, we're going to head back to me for final thoughts and wrap this up. Okay, folks, back to me. I can't sing any more praises for Pantasy. I think they are a great company that really puts forth a lot of effort in the products they're making. Everything from the book, which is beautiful. I mean, it has some really neat artwork in it as well. From their step-by-step process in the book, and the way they number the bags. I know that sounds silly if you're not into building things like this, but it really does matter. That other company that I mentioned, which, anyway, their bags were numbered, but you got to a point with the directions where it's like, where the heck is this piece at? And you'd have to open up 100 other bags and search through them just to find one piece that should have been in another bag. And it just got so confusing, so convoluted. Had a pile of bricks with no home, it just made it very confusing and frustrating. This, on the other hand, was, like I said, was like butter. It was so easy, so fun, so enjoyable, and I mean, like I mentioned, I'm a fan of Astro Boy, so this is a awesome, like, statuesque building set that I can display on my shelf with a lot of my other anime-inspired toys and robot-inspired toys, and it fits perfectly. It doesn't look out of place because of it looking like a brick building set. No, they took time to make it look like a statue, not a building set, and I applaud that. So anyway, Pantasy, I'm a fan automatically now. And if I edit this correctly, I will have their website address here and there popping up for you to take a look at some of their awesome offerings. And like I said, I am really excited to dive into more of their sets in the future. And yeah, I love the Garfield sets. There's a Mazinger set, which I really want. And yeah, super awesome. Super fun, super great company. So thanks to them for sending this along for me to review and to have a blast with. So thank you, Pantasy. And I gotta say, you have a customer for life now. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. If you got something to say, please leave a comment. I love reading them, and I love getting back to everyone. And if you're new around here and you enjoyed this or any of the other episodes that YouTube is recommending down here, please hit subscribe. And if you hit that little bell icon, you'll be notified whenever there's a new episode. So anyway, until next time, thanks for watching. Keep being rad and stay dorky.